Okay, back again. I'm still Iejir Isk, and I've set up a little bit of game, so I'll tell you about the next screen. Here we go, and confirm. Waiting. More waiting. Okay, here we go. Now, to start off, it does randomize your opponents. The starting positions are fixed, but these are all random based on, you know, what you put in here and just random basics. And for this, I'm actually going to go with my personal favorite, the Lear. But first, I'm going to talk about him. I'll start with the Lear. Why not? Considered one of the easier races to get into, Lear, uh, basically, if you know the lore, have mixed with the Zul, who decided that their way wasn't so great. Their big things researched, and they actually can carry in battle riders, which are destroyer-class ships, from a carrier. They can also bring in up to dreadnought-class ships, which is actually pretty cool. Now here you have Empire name. You can choose your own Empire name. I just leave it random because I like it. The player's name, and you can sit there and go and pick a different slot by right-click and then swap slots. You can also set each faction's starting setup with initial treasury, technologies, and the systems. And I like money. Uh, Here's where you change a faction. The avatars, basically the little image you get, and both in... Oh, that's kind of cool. Anyway, going to go with that one because, well, why not? It shows up in the diplomacy screen, shows up in the other setup. Badge, this would be the icon that's on all your ships, your planets. I kind of like the yin-yang. A lot of people don't like the Lear. I don't know why. They their ships are generally weaker, but they can also turn on a dime. And the ship color you can go has a full, color selection. Empire color determines, what color your planets show up as. Diplomacy, a bunch of other things. Oh, why not? Let's keep it the blue motif. Also does make difference on your ship. There you can see the decal as well. There we go. Next, Soulforge, basic humans. Nobody likes them. By the way, Lear, very strong energy weapons. The Soul, their big thing is they're real generalists. They have chances at pretty much anything. Uh, it will if you don't choose an Empire color, it will automatically select one. There we go. Make them impossible to see. Oh yeah, the Lear faster than light. They basically teleport a whole bunch of times. They go very quickly out in deep space. Not very much closer to a planet. The Soul Force, they're real good at zipping around. At the beginning, they have some of the fastest ships along the node lines, which are basically hyperspace corridors. Well, let's go. How about the Hiver? Hiver, very good on ballistics. They do not die. They've got, very good with broadsides. But yeah, they are the absolute most defensive race there is. And their faster than light actually picks up on that. They basically have, thanks Stargate, they can literally teleport their entire fleet from one to another. So sneak attacks are your way to go against them. If they see you coming, they can bring their entire defense to one system fairly easily. Bunch of bugs, but real strong on the ballistics. The Sokol Horde, the Zul that we all know and love. They're not affected by pirates, which is interesting from trade. The pirates run away. Can't say I blame them. They travel similar to the Terrans, except instead of using natural lines, they rip a hole in what they call Mother, the universe, and travel along there. It will eventually break down, and they do. If their ship's inside it, when it breaks down, if they don't have a special bore ship, then the fleet is gone. Yeah, they use slaves. They don't care about morale. Their max tax is actually set to 7 instead of, 10. Not that you really ever put it to 10 at the beginning of the game. but there's no reason not to put the Sulka to 7. They can also summon one of the Sulkas that, basically ancient Lear who decided to break away from their... Sorry about that. Not actually seen them in action, but told they just sit there and swat cruisers all day long. Next up, I'm going to pull up the Tarkas. By the way, the immersion, all that is just an extra, graphic thing. The Tarkas, their FTL is fairly straightforward. They point and click. They prefer, frontal attacks. They have tons and tons of guns pointed forward. Don't do so well with the broadsides. They are a bunch of lizards. Really, they're the other real easy, faction, since basically they all just go point and click and go there. The Morgi, freaking birds, they use tons and tons and tons of drones. They also have insane training ability. But they are a bunch of birds. They fly faster as a flock, so the more there are, the faster they go. Let's see, who else do we have? Sol, Hiver, Tarka, Solka, Morgi, Lirzul, the Loa? 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. The Loa, they were added within the flesh. They are not a beginner faction. They change pretty much all the rules, and I'll talk about them later. So that, they use something similar to the Mass Effect relays of, the game Mass Effect. Similar in the way that Hivers use gates, except the Hivers, they go from one point to another. The Loa, they slow down and speed up when they hit them. Do they slow down and they hit another one? They're basically an AI race, though they don't really like the term. Anywhere that's the factions, you can change the teams, you can change the colors of each one, you can even give each one their own name. Everybody has their own favorite. My personal favorites are the Lear and the Hivers. So then just start and go. That's it for the races. See you next time.